Welcome back, viewers. You'll be sorry to hear, I'd imagine, that you have got myself back behind the camera today. Wadders has finally managed to make it into the third 11. He's been struggling a little bit for form recently, and he's been able to get in. But he's in the third 11 today, so he's having a little run out there. You never know, if he doesn't do so well, maybe we'll have him back on camera. Anyway, we are. Jokes aside, he is injured, and he's coming back from injury. We are away at Cheam. You will note that this is not our normal ground. Huge, very big sight screen in the background there. We're away at Cheam, the infamous opponents of Samstead, where there was a Mancad incident, which we will not mention any further, but hopefully we won't see any of that sort of shenanigans today. We have won the toss. We've elected to bat first. You've got Sam Renfrey on strike, Ben Renfrey at the non-strikers end. There was an inside edge a minute ago. Sam ran 2, so it's 2. I'm going to guess off the first over. Yeah, 2 off the first over. First ball of the opener from the far end. Then drives it in front of point. 4 runs. Nicely played. It's a funny old ground, this one. So like the bar and everything, there's an upstairs bar. I think the change rooms are downstairs, which are sort of below the pitch level. There's a train line which runs across the back here, and they've got a massive sight screen which runs the whole width of the ground. There's 2 portable sight screens next to me, and they did actually, that sight screen gave me a little bit of inspiration to what I potentially hope to come up with at Horley, to put a sight screen over the clubhouse end. Oh, that should be a few more, probably 2 at Horley, and then we've got a permanent sight screen up, and then we can move 2 of our sight with the other sight screen that's at the clubhouse end up to the end that I normally film, and then we've got double whip sight screens. So yeah, that gave me inspiration. So yeah, you can see where their first 11 plates. They drove a big black sheet over it. It's their first 11. This is Cheam's second 11, and their first 11 play in, I think, the Premiership or Div 1. I'm not actually 100% sure, to be honest. These guys currently are bottom of the table. They haven't won a game yet, but that means absolutely nothing. Them on their good day and we have a bad day, there's absolutely no reason why they can't beat us. They very nearly beat Regan Priory. They lost by a run or something. It was really, really tight, and there was someone else that had nearly beaten as well. So they're by absolutely no means going to be an easy opposition. They're not in this league for no reason. They are a good team, and it's going to be it's going to be hard work nonetheless. So yeah, we're really going to have to work hard, grin and bear, make sure we bat all the overs, get as many runs on the board as we can, give our bowlers something to bowl at. That's a bad delivery. It's a lovely shot. It's going to take some chasing. Slow outfield, goodness me. Oh, just. A lovely shot.
Spike in there, got flash shot.
Ben's on his way back. I don't even know where the scoreboard is here, but yeah, he's not happy with himself. Here we go then, viewers. Ben's unfortunate dismissal brings CP to a crease. And that starts that left-right combination, which is ever so valuable, throwing bowlers off their lines. CP will be the first to admit he's not been in the best of form this year, I would have said. Obviously we saw how well he played last year. That was obviously naturally at a lower level, but yeah, he's more than class enough to be scoring good runs week in, week out. So yeah, he'll be looking to get some form, bat some time, get some runs on the board for sure. It the nod. The momentum at the moment certainly seems to be with Cheam. I can't see the scoreboard, so I can't actually see how many runs are on the board. There's a fair amount of dot balls at the moment. As I say that, yeah, still a dot ball. CP just taking a slow and watchful start. Sam keeps middling the bowler from this end into covers, who keep picking out cleanly. So yeah, they're building a little bit of pressure here. These guys are going to have to ride that pressure and eventually crack it and start putting some runs on the board. But that's okay, because as long as we're not losing wickets at the moment, there's a long way to go in this game yet. You probably don't want to bowl that delivery when you've got an 8-2 field. There's only 2 guys over there. It's a very slow outfield indeed. That hasn't gone. There's a couple of runs nonetheless. 3 runs. That's a sensational delivery. Great spell so far. Shot, misfield, gets him 4 runs. So that score at the moment, viewers, just had to come through on text. 34 for 1 off 8. Sam was 17 not out. Well, we have our first change of bowling into the attack. With a right arm over from the far end, it's 41 for 1 off 11 at the moment. Great opening spell from the left arm. Oh, really nicely indeed. Seaming the ball around and swinging it. Yeah. Good bowler. Let's see if this first change bowler can follow on from his great spell. Sam Renfrew on strike. Obviously, being a right-hander. Little edge. Well, it's almost opening the face and running it down. Nice runs. That's got CP mark. He's been a bit bogged down recently. A lot of dot balls. Just riding the pressure. That's a nice shot. Only 2 fielders on the leg side. Should get a few here. It's just going to be 2. Might well run. Yep, that's 4 runs that time. Little score update for you viewers. 54 for 1 off 14. This opener still bowling from this end. Looking very tight. Not taking any crazy risks at the moment, playing fairly risk-free cricket. No point in risking, I don't know where the zoom's gone, no point in risking a wicket at this current point in time when there's a huge amount of overs left. Must be their 3s or someone playing over there. But name a more annoying sound than someone knocking a bat in. All you can hear is dun 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 dun. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera or not, but it's ricocheting around the ground. Oh, hello CP. We're going to go. It has indeed. Can't help but feel whether this bowler's tiring a little bit. He's bowled a couple of wides in this over, which is quite unusual. It is, I'm not sure how many overs have gone now actually. No, I haven't had a message, so I don't know how many overs have gone, but yeah, he's got to be near the end of his spell. And it's pretty hot as well. There's a fair breeze, which is why you might see the camera buffeting around and hear some wind noise occasionally. But yeah, when the sun's shining, it's pretty hot. It's a single. Beautifully struck. 1 bounce 4. High in the air. Fielder swirling around underneath it. See what that wicket means to them. So, yeah, CP and Sam certainly looking to put the pressure back onto them a little bit since drinks, and unfortunately CP has mistimed that one. He's looking at the toe of his bat. CP, he's looking at the toe of his bat, and unfortunately departs again. Wore a great spell of pressure for us, and in trying to revert the pressure back onto Cheam, we've lost a wicket. Regan just nudging one off his legs for a single to get off the mark out there joining Sam.
Sammy, very nice!
Just
Good,
past
Sammy.
the field. I'm not sure it's going to make it to the boundary.
Good boy.
It is. Nicely played, 4 runs to Sam. Through the gap, nicely placed. I don't know if I've got that. Yeah, it has 4 runs. Well watched and played by Sam. Just picking off the singles here and there where they can. Really good tight bowling. As I just said, there was a lot of wides, but if it's not wide, it's right on the money. It's a really good ball that is delivered. So yeah, not easy to get away by any stretch. So the guys are batting really nicely, punishing the ones that they can, rotating as much of everything else as possible. Regan on strike down there. Here we go now, viewers. Keeper up to the stumps. First look at a bit of spin from Cheam's second 11. Left off through and round. Get a single there. Single off the mark. Keeper again not stood up to the stumps with the helmet on. Just does not fill me with. It's just not a comfortable thought of what could be. Nicely played off his legs. That'll run away for 4. Great running. This game's sat really nicely at the moment. It's got to be nearly 100 on the board now, of 23, 24 overs, something like that. Gone through a couple of changes of bowlers. The spinner's bowling very nicely indeed. We've not got a lot of wickets. Well, we've not got a lot of wickets. We've not lost a lot of wickets. We've still got plenty of batting in the tank indeed. However, that means absolutely nothing, because as you have seen many a time over now, we are ever so prone to a horrific collapse, which hopefully won't happen. These guys have had 300 scored against them in the last couple of weeks. Doesn't look like a bowling attack that would have 300 scored against them. They've bowled really nicely indeed. That turned a lot as well. Yeah, it's gone for 4. Yeah, they really have done brilliantly. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where this game is swinging at the moment. We're batting beautifully, rotating a strike, not throwing our wickets away too much, and they're bowling brilliantly. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes, especially after last week's last ball thriller. What a cracking game that was. Gutted to have actually missed it in person, but if I would have missed that, if I would have seen that in person, I wouldn't have been at my fiance's birthday barbecue, and I might not have seen many more cricket matches. So yeah. I can't believe it. Got to go, unfortunately. There you go. Did I give that the commentator's curse? Hopefully not. Sam on his way back. Going to the way that the last ball turned so sharply. I don't know, can't tell. The umpire's in the best position, and we cannot comment on it from our position, from our angle. And Davies out there replacing Sam. So sharply it is turning. Nicely cut by Ben. There's a fielder over there, but the speed he's moving, I don't think he's going to cut it off. It's 4 runs. Oh, that's a solid hand. That's going to have hurt. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's a life he's been given there. Oh, can you believe it? Regan's done everything he could to try and get the ball to get away from the stumps. And it's just rolled onto a knocked off stump. Back enough to dislodge the bails. Gutted. He's gutted as well. Not the way you want to get out. Smithy out there replacing Regan. He's off the mark with a single. Technically a brilliant batsman.
Run him up! Run him up!
He smashed her. He's off the mark nicely. Yeah, technically a lovely batsman. Really, really good player of the ball. And yeah, he's just waiting for that big score to come. And it will come. Score at the moment, 130 for 4 off 30. Got Ben Davies on strike, Smithy at the non-striker's end. Bowling really nicely. This game is massively in the balance now. I think we want to be scoring 220 to 250, somewhere in that region, for sure, to give our bowlers something to bowl against. And we're a little bit off that at the moment. 20 overs to go. It'd be nice if we score 100, 120 runs off the next 20 overs. That's not going to be an easy feat because they are bowling very well indeed. Have to do a lot of that. Go on, Smithy. That was a free hit. Viewer. Bowler overstepped the mark, and Smithy dispatches it. Nicely played. Oh hello, Smithy's managed to plug it. That is absolute filth, and he knows it. Camera was mucking around focusing there, but that was a full toss, that was a no ball, and Ben has dispatched it for 4 runs. That'll be a free hit now as well. Here you go, umpire's having a little boogie. Go on, Gubby. That is outstanding work from Ben. Shot of the day. Last ball of the over, viewers. Smithy on strike. That'll be 4 runs. That is very nicely played indeed. He's still at it over there, knocking in his bat. Here we go then, viewers. Spinner has just changed ends. Same spinner, left armour. We're just over drinks break. I'll just tell you what the score was. Drinks, the score was 163 for 4 at drinks, which was 34 overs. Ben Davies on strike there, Smithy at a non-striker's end. This game's moseying along nicely. Good batting. Great shade, wonderful delivery. Oh, inside edge past the keeper, past the stumps, past everything. Fielder chasing it with everything that he's got, couldn't quite stop it. Nice shot, well placed. That is a great reply. That is a sensational reply. He's Ben on the way back to the pavilion. Disappointed with himself. That's another great delivery. Cheam taking wickets at the right time, keep on building pressure. Their bowling attack has been very, very good. Yeah, the two to have 300 scored off you for the last couple of weeks apparently. I haven't checked the scores. This does not look like a bowling attack that has had that done. I've said it before, I'll say it again, they've done brilliantly. Building stacks of pressure. Taking wickets at the right times. They do however have one of their openers bowled out. Don't know how many overs the left arm is still getting in. Don't know how many overs the left arm has still got in from the other end. Yeah, so I haven't seen any other changes. Spinners bowled quite a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure how many bowlers have used, 5 or 6, but maybe they're thin on bowling. Maybe they get tired in the heat. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting as how this game is going to unfold for us with the bat, and then them chasing it, of course, as well. Or trying to. Viewers, I was just checking the replay on the on that LBW. Fielder just questioned it as to whether it was close or not, and I said I won't comment. I don't know because it's difficult to tell from our angle. And in doing that, Smithy's just cut one into mid-wicket, or not mid-wicket covers, taken a single. Barnett has been run out at the other end. That is highly, highly unfortunate. That's a lovely shot. That is glorious. Nice a road. Nicely played. Nicely played by Gano. Got a leg out of the way, picked it up, flicked it away, 4 runs. That's cleanly hit, not going to stop that. Good running. Well, there we go then, viewers. 200 threshold has just been crossed. It's 201 for 6 off 41. Smithy and Gano batting nicely out there at the moment. Spin on at both ends, rotating the strike and picking off the bad balls as and when you can. It's good cricket. Nicely played by Gano. Good bit of a shoot. It's a good couple. That's nicely struck by Gano, rocketing across the outfield. Couple of bounces, 4 runs. Deserves so much more than one. Well swept. Oh, good bounce match. Gano's been trying to launch him. Oh, a few little words exchanged there. Interesting. Gano won't like that. Gano's been trying to launch him over the top of the train line and just failed. Oh, more fantastic news, viewers. Aryan Patel, if you're a long-standing viewer of the channel, you would have seen Aryan play a few times for us in the ones. He's playing in the twos today at the Hovel, which is home of the motorway, and he's got 100 not out at the moment, so he's batting very nicely indeed. Hammered. Oh, straight into the leg. Have that. Bit of a laugh. Oh, this is going very nicely indeed. Horley not throwing their wickets away, ground out the runs, built partnerships, made sure we were there until the end of the innings. It's not the end of the innings yet, of course. But yeah, this is now given us a platform to allow us to play a little bit higher risk cricket and try and accelerate the run rate in the last few overs. 240 something off 47. So this is the next one will be the penultimate over. Smithy on strike. He's in mid-40s, I believe. Ooh. Get a couple there. No, just a single. Good Lord alive, that's massive. Full toss, Will has pulled it. Miles. Slashed away. That is a wonderful catch at backward point. Really well caught indeed. And that is sadly Will on his way back to the pavilion. The ball nicely. But yeah, good catch indeed.
Pushing him.
Just a single. It's 47. Adam on strike. Smithy back on strike. He's got 4 balls left and he's 3 runs for his maiden first 11 50. Oh, just been whacked in the head by a tree branch. There we go, let's leave it rolling. Come on, Smithy. I think everyone is backing you here, including the whole of YouTube. Oh, there's a bat on it. Oh, it's a fantastic dive. Yeah, it's giving us runs. It's 2 away. That'll be just a single. Here he goes. 2 balls, 2 runs required for his 50. And that will be them. That is 4. And he finally gets there. So proud of him, so happy for him. What a knock. I said just as he came out, he's a fantastic batsman, technically brilliant. Just hasn't quite got that score yet. I hope I hadn't jinxed it. If I didn't, I may have given him the blessing that he's gone on to get his first score. Quality stuff, Smithy. Well done, mate.
I'm coming back.
Is that going to be? It's going to be 2. Very well run indeed. Oh, we're going to scramble another one. Absolute filth. Brilliant work. Well, I have no idea what the final score is. Again, I can't see the scoreboard, but it will be up in the bottom of the screen. That is a sensational effort from Horley. Really slow start. Again, it was a bit like old Rutlishians, a really slow start. Really had to fight and grind the runs out, which they did very nicely indeed. And here we are, 7 wickets down, something like that, having batted for 50 overs with 250, 60, something like that on the board. Very, very well done to Cheam. Their opening bowlers, well, all of their bowlers, to be completely honest with you, were excellent for probably the first 35 overs. They were really, really excellent. And then, naturally, as any human being would do in this heat, you're out there all day, you start to tire, you start to fatigue. And that could have been where the sloppiness started to come in. Not saying that it was sloppy by any stretch, but it wasn't as tight as their opening spells, and that allowed us to capitalise after we'd set our platform. Great first innings. Let's go and have some tea, and I thoroughly look forward to the run chase. See you on the other side. Well, that was a lovely tea. much needed as well. 269 to win for Cheam. They're out there. Big Willie with ball in hand, charging down the hill. And it's going to be Ben opening the bowling from the other end. There's no Guy today. He's in the twos. Probably just because he couldn't get here in time for the game to start, to work or something, I'd imagine. I don't think he's been dropped. I haven't had it confirmed. I haven't asked, to be honest. Anyway, here we go. See if we can get an early breakthrough. It's a lovely shot. That's a fantastic shot. That is outstanding. See what Ben's going to do to reply. Lovely shot. And in pursuit, he's going to stop it. Couple of runs. Cheam making a good start here. Chances. There's a free hit. Well watched, well played. That is 4 runs. Will paying the price there for overstepping the mark on the front line. Bowell's going to be looking to get a reply now. Nicely played. Not the reply he was hoping for. That is casual as you like. Grab, caught and bowled. Excellent. Another one. Good caught and bowled last week. Huh?
Did you capture that?
Yeah, it's all on video. Yeah. Fantastic caught and bowled last week on inside edge or something onto the pad, and then he had the awareness to run and try and catch it a few wickets over. That was excellent, as was that one that he's just taken there. Very Gaino-esque, I would say.
Got to be walking, Gates.
Adam, superb with the reflex catches as ever. For a bloke that has a diet of absolute garbage, how he manages to have the agility to to do some of the things he does is beyond me. Well, I was just about to say, Horley doing to Cheam exactly what they did to us, creating masses of pressure, lots of dot balls, and making it very difficult to get any runs anywhere. They lost a couple of wickets and trying to do so. This is a great spell from Will and Ben. They're both bowling really nicely indeed. Boundaries difficult to come by here. Cheam.
Oh, Ben Davies, very nice. Very good.
Insanely close there by little things for a run out. Ben very smart, having a good think about that. On that note, how good were we last week in the field with all those run outs and everything? Fantastic. And so far it looks like we're following on exactly the same form this week. Guys have been lightning in the field, stopped everything that come their way pretty much. Really electric. To catch. Oh, CP's put it down. Can you believe it? He can't.
Really good here, boys.
I don't think there was bat on it. This is great control from Ben. You have Adam. He is the sole fielder. Oh, dirty sod. He is the sole fielder in the leg side whatsoever. Here's a sole fielder. Every other fielder is on the offside, and Ben has got it on a string. Beautiful to watch. Just threading it through the small gap that there was. Change of bowling on from this end. Willow's off. Charlie the Tower Robbins is on for a bowl, and yeah, this wind will really help him getting the in-swing that he usually gets. Though he has developed the one that goes the other way as well. It's going to be a double change, I think. Gainer's going to come off from the other end also, but I can't convey how well Will and Ben have done opening today so far. 34, 35 or so for 2 off 15, 16 overs, I think it is. They have been so economical, beating the bat quite frequently. Will, of course, had the opportunity to take the non-striker's wicket, but it was put down by CP, so it should be 3 down really. And you know, when they have hit the bat, it's just the fielders have been outstanding, and they haven't let them get any singles. It's been really strong performance from Horley in the field. Cheam at the moment are just settling down. They're going to have to build a partnership. They're going to have to allow themselves any chance of chasing this. Yeah, I was right. He's Gainer on from the other end. Starts where the others left off. The ball. That's really nicely played. Nicely worked. Should get a couple there. Here we go then, viewers. I've swapped ends. There's enough shade over here now. Oh, great delivery. I stood under the tree just behind Regan there, just to the left of the side screen. And yeah, friends, you're going to see a different perspective. Around. Finally see the scoreboard. There you go, 50 for 2. Another ground, another pitch over there. It's quite a big place, this. Last one, battery's about to run out as well, so cut out halfway through. No, another dot. That was a nice shot. Barnett, try as he might, could not stop it. Well, a couple of boundaries in this over, it's taking it up a little bit. It's going to go to 59 for 2, 17. Not a million miles behind where we were. We really got not bogged down, but you know, we really had to grind through the first 20-25 overs. At that point could be opened up a little bit. That's a nice shot. Oh, Adam, that was a rank first ball. First change of bowling. First look at a bit of spin from Horley into this attack. Adam been brought on for a bowl. I'm not even going to give him his name there. That was poor, and it was a rank drag down and dispatch for 4. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, goodness me, Adam. Well, Barnett, who didn't offer much with a bat today, didn't get the opportunity to, has got ball in hand. And they're looking to tap into him early doors, which probably isn't wise. I'd wait and see. We've been a little bit slack. Ooh, lose an umbrella. There it goes. We've been a little bit slack in the last few overs after the pressure we built in the early part of the innings. But as we're over there, I have a shot of the scoreboard. 72 for 2 off 20. We'll rein it back in. Cheam batting very nicely. Got a couple of early wickets, and their numbers 3 and 4 have come out. Ground out the tough times, waited for the bad balls, put them away as and when they came, and now the spinners are on. They're having a little bit more of a go. It's good cricket. There you go. That would have been straight down my throat if I was stood there. First 6 of the day as well. Couple of bounces, 4 runs. Only 4 more as well. Tackling into our spinners nicely here. A little bit rattled. We've got to get back on their line and length. I'm going to take an opportunity here to mention our match ball sponsor for today, partly because we need it to bring us a bit of luck. We need to break this partnership. They're getting a little bit too comfortable for everyone's liking, although they're batting very well. Yeah, obviously not good from our perspective. Yeah, match ball sponsor today is Power Play in Red Hill. So if you're in the Surrey, Kent area, Red Hill's very easily accessible from the M25, M23, all of that neck of the woods. But if you're looking for an indoor net facility with coaching available, lots of different bowling machines. You've got the Truman, I think it is, bowling machine. They've got the Merlin bowling machine for spin if you need a bit of spin practice. Yeah, they've got a massive facilities wide. Great facility there, I think 3 or 4 lanes. So if you're in the market for that sort of thing, look them up and yeah, tell them that we sent you, and that will all go down very nicely indeed. Kept out. So these two just ticked over 100 on the board for Cheam. 100 for 2 off 25. Still looking to attack. Adam settling into his rhythm a little bit more now. As I say that, you watch a rank delivery come out now. There you go. Lovely strike. Luke the Bucket Smith never fails to amaze me and never surprises me. Barnett, my man Luke, he says, after Luke running him out earlier in the innings. Well, that is the bloke who made 27, who we dropped on a very few, if not none, courtesy of CP and Will very early on in his innings. These guys are batting nicely together, and that was the wicket we needed to break that partnership. And yeah, we'll see what's coming out next. Oh, that would have been excellent. That's another one. It's a great shot. And now he's our batsman's 50 as well. It must be. Surely it must be. Not a single teammate has applauded him. Is anyone watching? Is anyone aware? Beautifully cut. Smithy's going to have to chase it, but I think it's going to be in vain. He should be on his way back. There we go. Great take there by Regan, or by Barnett. It's 123 for 4 now. 122 for 4, sorry. That's just what we needed. Build a bit of pressure back onto Cheam. They looked, to be honest, in control for a while there. For a good spell of 10-12 overs, they looked in control. And yeah, we needed to rein it in. So a couple of wickets will hopefully do that. Here we go. This is the batsman we need on 52. He's batted really nicely. Looks solid. Might well run. In fact, I think that is going to run. That is 4 more. Make that 56 now. Another well struck boundary. Oh, that's in the air. Come on. Okay, no, takes a comfortable catch. That was the one that we needed. I think that was probably one of the first opportunities he gave us, and thank goodness we took it. 135 for 5 now off 30. Well composed by Gaino, coming round from mid-off to take that. Good catch. Here's the left-hander. Barnett going round the wicket. May wonder why the sight screen's not being moved. It's buried in a bush, and no one has the strength to be able to lift it up and move it. Sometimes there's machinery that can do it, but yeah, it's fully in a bush, so that's not going to happen. So he's going to have to deal with it, unfortunately. Really good start. Building a bit of early pressure on these two batsmen. They're still on 2.
Catch! Come on! Good lad! Yeah! Take him! Oh!
Nice shot. And Davies sweeping around to pick it up. Good running. Got a couple. Here we go then, viewers. Cheam about 120 short at the moment of the required total. Ooh. About 116. It's not exact anyway. And they need that in the remaining 13 overs or so. So it's absolutely doable. It's not a million miles out of the realms of possibility. They're building themselves a nice platform. They've only lost 5 wickets. If they're in a good position, keep ticking the runs along, in the last 5, 6, 7 overs, they could have a right old swipe at it, and they could get themselves pretty darn close. We need to find some wickets. Again, that's 8 from this over. Well, we got Will with the ball in the hand at the far end now. Barnett's come off. Hoping the extra bit of pace might cause an issue. It's a good start. That's a great delivery from Charlie. There's a fairly stiff breeze, or gusts of wind coming from right to left at the moment, viewers. That is massive. Goodness me, what a shot. Yeah, going from right to left. So, yeah, can cause some movement from the ball. And it's going to make catches difficult to judge, especially if they're high ones, because the wind is blowing the ball around. And that 6 is going to help them very nicely indeed. It is, I don't know if that scoreboard has updated. Oh no, it hasn't. There you go, 175. Less than 100 required off the last 10. And they've got wickets in hand. Just got to be a little bit careful here. Good running. There we go, there's the nick, there's the wicket, that's the one we needed. It's a really tidy bat actually. That 60 he hit, he's distraught as well. As quite a few of our guys were when they got out also, as most batsmen are really. A big wicket to get there, scored nicely. That 60 he hit over here was a monster, lovely shot. Ugh, what is that over my lens? Yeah, wicket when we needed it. Absolutely critical. 176 for 6 now. Oh, that didn't get very high at all. Batsman's not gone anywhere, and that was out. Didn't bounce at all. How weird. That's probably the only one that sort of really has looked like that. Well, that's the number 6 on his way back to the pavilion with 17 to his name. That is 7 down, 179 for 7. Or 42. Oh, goodness me, that was close. Rocketed over the top of Barnett there, that'll be 4 runs. Well, oh, look at this, we've got a change of bowling on. Here's young Sam Renfrey coming on for a little bowl. And he's pegged middle stump back. Oh no, off stump back immediately. What a wonderful bowling change that was from Regan. Here we go. Ben Davies on to finish up at the end. Barnett's had a little bit of a dive at it, bobbling around, he couldn't quite get there, and greeted to the crease with a 4. That's 200 on the board now. It's a long way to go still.
Well done, Kano.
Great stop by Gano. That is just short, 4 runs. And another 4, same channel. Under edge and dismissed. And got his man in the end. That was yeah, good few ball strikes there, but unfortunately not enough. It's 9 down now. Number 11 coming out to the crease. This could be nearly over and done with. There we go then, viewers. It is the final over. 2:26 for 9. Make that 2:30. Lovely shot. Couple of balls left now. 2:31 for 9. Where is it? Oh, it's straight in the air. Gano's going to be underneath it. Just a couple of little adjustments and he takes the catch nicely. Then gets one more wicket. Well caught by Gano. High one with the wind. Very difficult to take. 2:31 all out. I'm going to make this outro very short. A, I don't have much space left on the memory card because I've taken way too many clips today. And B, it's been a long day. It's now nearly 8 o'clock in the evening. 10 to 8 I think it is. That's an outrageously long day. Very well done all round really. That was a cracking game of cricket. Really was a great game of cricket. These guys, I would say, don't really deserve to be bottom of the league without winning a game. They played really nicely indeed. They bowled excellently, they batted very well indeed, and yeah, that was a very good game. Boys did well out there, they batted nicely. Our boys, Horley, batted nicely, fielded nicely, and bowled really nicely as well. So yeah, very good day all round. Great game of cricket. A lot of runs scored today. That's a huge amount of runs and a lot of wickets. Thank you very much, viewers. I will see you next week. Take care.